So far, I've taken a 15% hit, but I've still outperformed TQQQ by 12%. Hey everyone, welcome to Million Dollar SIP, where I'm documenting my real-time journey of growing my portfolio from zero to $1 million in 10 years using a hybrid SIP strategy. Today is day 13, and I'll take you through my investment decision, trade execution, and performance update. The first step in my strategy is to determine how much to invest for the day. I follow a fixed weekly investment limit based on market conditions. When in an uptrend, I invest $750 to $1,000 per week, and when in a downtrend, $1,000 to $1,250 per week. To decide how many units to buy, I check the previous day's price action on the 1-day time frame. If both the opening price and closing price are above the 12 EMA, I buy 2 units. If both the opening price and closing price are below the 12 EMA, or if either the opening price or closing price are below 12 EMA, I buy 3 units. The 2:3 ratio remains constant, but the number of units increases as price drop, ensuring I accumulate more shares at lower prices without exceeding my fixed investment limits. So based on my rules, I decided to buy 3 units today. Once I decide how many units to buy, the next step is to determine my entry point, where I switch to the 5-minute time frame and wait for the price to dip below the 12 EMA and then bounce back above it before entering. At market open, TQQQ opened with a gap down, trading below the 12 EMA, so I waited for a bounce. At 9:15, the price crossed above the 12 EMA, but there was no clear confirmation. Instead of rushing in, I waited for a proper breakout. At 9:35, I finally got a clear breakout, so I entered my trade buying 3 units at $70, investing to $11. Now, let's take a look at today's portfolio performance. So far, my total investment stands at $2,722 with the latest TQQQ price closing at $66.04. This brings the market value of my holdings to $2,311. My average cost per unit is currently $77.77, meaning I am sitting on a net loss of $410.81. Which translates to a 15% decline. What's interesting about today's market movement is that TQQQ opened with a gap down. Yesterday it closed at $72, but today it opened at $68.41 and closed at $66, marking an 8.26% decline for the day. Since I started this investment journey, TQQQ has dropped by 27%, but my portfolio has declined by only 15%. This means I have successfully outperformed TQQQ by 12% so far. This demonstrates the effectiveness of my hybrid SIP strategy, which helps mitigate downside risk while allowing me to accumulate more units at lower prices. By following my structured approach, I continue to reduce my average cost while staying ahead of TQQ's overall decline. So that wraps up day 13 of my investment journey. I'll continue sharing daily updates, and at the end of each week, I'll post a weekly performance summary to analyze my overall progress. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along to see how this journey unfolds. See you in the next video.